this is gonna be fun.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. This is kind of an evolution of a previous video I did showcasing the Scream 7 mask. This is actually an entirely brand new mask. I have done some further, more accurate modifications to it. But this is minus the pants. This is essentially the whole ensemble. So we've got the robe here, gloves. We'll get into these in a little bit because these aren't entirely screen accurate, but they're close enough for now. The knives, the boots, which are screen matched, and of course we'll go into the mask. So yeah, let's take a closer look. Just wanted to get this intro out of the way, so stay tuned. Alright, the first thing we're going to go into are these knife props. So this is a genuine Buck 120. It's what I use for a lot of my photo shoots that I do by myself because, well, I trust myself with the knife, but I don't trust others around me with said knife. So this is just your run-of-the-mill general Buck 120. Mine is that specific badge. Very shiny. Oh, I like that. Seeing a little bit, it is dulled for cosplay use, so it is more safe for me to handle like this. Still only do that if you know what you're doing. This right here is a 3D printed replica of the Buck 120. Custom metallic paint job. You can kind of see me right there in the reflection. It's a little bit darker in color than a real Buck, but that's just so I can keep some of the reflectivity. All custom paint, airbrushed. Even the pinstripe is actually paint. It's just masked when I did the chrome. But yeah, this is a con-safe replica because it is a PLA basic print. The logo did get a little bit lost, but that's fine. Side by side, size-wise, they are pretty damn identical. I got the scaling pretty spot on with that. So yeah, that's the knives. Next, we'll move on to the boots. And these are the Doc Marten Tech 2s, I believe, are what they called. They have these airweight or airwear tags on them. Mine are a slightly older model than what you can currently buy in store. Because of this, they have like this yellowing or this yellow text on the tag. They didn't come with the side buckles because I bought them used, but I also bought them for $50, which was a steal of a deal. Especially since my size on Amazon was 140. I painted the stitching black to match the screen used ones, but everything in terms of the actual boot detailing, so like the stitching and everything, is identical. So these are the Scream 7 boots. Of course, the mask. This is a brand new mask versus what I previously showed, though you may not be able to tell right off the bat. Updated paint, coloring to be more accurate, screen matched weathering under the eye. It's a very nice, just off-white grayish color, slight sheen to it because the varnish, Velcro to go with the hood, and then this is a fully custom shroud. So it's not using a modified Fun World shroud. It is custom pattern, sewn by me with more screen accurate cotton fabric, better stitching, a little bit more lightweight and breathable than the polyester shrouds that Fun World uses, and overall it just hugs my face a lot better and it's more comfortable. Inside the mask, I'm not taking it off the mannequin, I've shown this before. There's an inner shell, which is a hard plastic Ghostface mask, basically just cut up and stuffed in here. I did use mounting tape, so it's actually secure in there. And then I have a 1-inch Velcro, similar to what they use for the actual film. Yeah, pretty damn proud of this mask. I do sell versions of these, but they have some slight downgrades. Again, I went into this in a previous video. And then we have the robe. Now, this specific robe actually didn't start off as a Scream 7 robe. It started off as a Scream 6 robe. So it had a Velcro configuration going down here instead of the Scream 7 zipper mechanism. Really like the zipper, by the way. Nice choice. I did do a sparkle spray to it, so it has a glint, glimmer. I will actually have to go a little bit heavier on it because minor spoiler, not spoiler, because we already saw the costume up close. It has a lot more sparkles on it than previous 5 and 6 robes. But yeah, so this is essentially a Scream 6 robe that I modified into a Scream 7 since they use mostly the same pattern. This specific robe is made by Cosplays. Fantastic worker on Etsy. I own a Scream 96 robe made by her. These are the wrists. Triangles, I'll probably modify to be a little bit more accurate once I have higher res photos of it. It did originally have elastic in the wrist, which was great for convenience and wearability. However, just in general, it's not accurate, so I removed that. But yeah, besides the sparkle in the zipper and removing that elastic, that's the only mods you really have to do to get it to a Scream 7 level. So if you have a Scream 6 robe, but you don't want it to be a Scream 6 robe anymore, really that's all you gotta do to modify it. For the gloves, these aren't the accurate gloves, but they're close enough. They have texture on the bottom, which is great for gripping props like the knife. It lets me use my phone with it. And they blend in color-wise. They match to the costume pretty well. Yeah, so that's it. That's basically the Scream 7 costume kind of broken down into its individual pieces. Pants, you're gonna just wanna wear black or really dark pants. Undershirt, you're not really gonna see a shirt with how high this collar goes, unlike like a Scream 1 robe. So really anything that you want. I do recommend if you don't have elastics on the sleeve or the snap button enclosure on the sleeve, you wear a long sleeve compression shirt that's black, just that way your wrists don't show. And yeah, that's basically it for this costume breakdown. It's the full robe and costume. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.